Okay. Moving on. There is, I don't know what this is. Seeing somebody by like the ocean. But then also, then it's like, I don't know, it shifts to somebody in like a really tall, like almost a high rise, I guess, with lots of windows, like a really luxe kind of downtown apartment type thing. I don't know if that's like where somebody lives or where somebody was just traveling to or is about to. And then like a feminine masculine energy with like a really like broad. They're like broad in the chest area and the shoulders, and I don't know if they like work out a lot or something, but I don't know. There's something about light coming in through windows, like a lot of windows. Wait, because then there's like an angle, if you've so if you've got windows and then you've got like those what are those called? My brain is like, I can't think of anything. Those things you put on the window and the light shines through. What the frig are those called? Sun catchers, something like that. I don't know. And the way that light is sort of like comes at an angle. I don't know. And then there's like a button down, like bluish shirt, like a man's button down shirt. Something about somebody's bones. Like in the somebody might need to see a doctor about like a bone in like their leg or their knee or their hip or something. And something about a hand, something distinct about a hand, like a scar on a hand, or tattoo, or stains on the hand, like it. I don't know what this is. And now I'm like wanting to brush off my hands, like, if I just worked in something dusty, or if I just was dusting, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know where this is going. Bear with me. And cooking. And something about somebody like playing a game, but they're playing alone. Like, I'm not playing this game with you. Like, somebody playing a game. I'm playing this game alone, and I'm losing because I'm the only one playing. It's almost like I tried to get you, whoever you are, to get in an argument with me. And I'm trying to get you back emotionally involved. It's like, if I can, okay, none of the stuff I've done in this game has worked, and so now I'm gonna try to lure you into an argument, because that means you're emotionally involved if you'll argue with me. And it's like you didn't or you're not, and so I'm getting jealous, I'm getting angry. And then we're back at the ocean. Or am I thinking maybe we went to the ocean together, or somewhere where like you wear a bathing suit or something? Because now there's something about thinking about someone in a bathing suit. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I guess we have to go here. Somebody really, really likes your figure, your shape, your curves. And there's something like I have wanted to shut the door on this connection because I don't know, we were struggling or fighting or whatever, but like I also wanted to leave the door a crack open so you could come running through and beg me not to, and or chase me, or like and they thought they had no idea this was going to bother them as much as it is. They thought, well, I think they thought that they would say it's over or walk away or whatever, and you would chase them, is what they thought. It did not go. I don't know. It did not go the way they had planned, and now they're I don't know. I want to say insanely jealous. There's definitely something specific about how I'm upset because I can't get you to engage. I can't get you to fight with me. And I'm very upset, but I'm also acting like, well, that's good. That's how I want it. Like, that's not true at all. They're really trying to maintain this facade of, I'm not upset. I'm good. Or they're trying to say you were never upset. And now they're thinking because maybe I used to easily trigger you, and now you've had upgrades this year. You're not falling for the same stuff. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your energy. Blah blah blah. And so now it's like all the things that used to work aren't working, and so I can't get you to even fight with me. So now I'm thinking like you don't care, or you never cared, and it's like, oh well, you don't care. Why should I? I keep getting that, like, well, why should I care? Why should I care? I don't care. But they do. A lot. Something important about the full moon. I don't know if that's like the last full moon or just full moons in general. Maybe that was a thing in this connection, but like, or maybe we had a fight over the full moon, or we broke up over the full moon. Something connected to the full moon, or just the moon, like moon cycles in general. Or maybe you are big on like the different moon cycles. I don't know. The heavy focus is on how this person thought you, like they're upset that you didn't react to something. You didn't cry, or you didn't yell, or you didn't, and it's making them think that you don't care. And so they keep going like, well, if you don't care, why should I care? And they're putting on this whole facade that they don't care, but they care a lot. They care a lot. And something about a motorcycle. They either ride a motorcycle, or they're like want one, or like they're that kind of energy, that free spirit kind of thing. Or that's confusing me, because a free spirit wouldn't play games. I don't know. So it's definitely something specific about a motorcycle. Or they have this persona of like, I want to be a loner. What do they say in the Pee Wee Herman movie? I'm a loner, a rebel. Like that. I just want to ride. I just want to. I don't know why I'm seeing Chris Christopherson, but I guess like that kind of image that Chris Christopherson used to have, if you're old enough to know who that is. I desperately like want you to want me. I want you to react to me. I want you, because it's like that's how I have learned to get to know that somebody cares, as if they like react to the things I do. Because like if you don't react, then you don't care. If you get sad or get upset, then you still care. It's weird. It's like I want to give this persona of that. Like I said, the way it's coming through is the Pee Wee Herman movie where he says, "I'm a loner, Dottie, a rebel," which is kind of ridiculous, but okay. But I want to have that persona, but also I want you to be devastated that I, want to be free, or that I turn away, or whatever. And it's upsetting them a lot that you seem fine, or you seemed fine when they kind of turned away. And it's weird that in this energy, I feel like if like this person's thinking, if you would just say a certain thing or act a certain way, I'd come back in a second, but they don't want to tell you that. Of course, it's a game that only they are playing. Like, I want to lure you into an argument instead of just saying, if you said you wanted me back, I'd come back. Like, they won't say that, but they think that. I don't know. There's something weird about how this person's energy feels like they are. Sorry, my phone's always going off. This person's energy feels like they feel like a loner. They feel alone, but it's like they're alone because of their own actions. And then it's like I'm insanely attracted to you, whoever you are, but then I didn't treat you like that. And now I'm upset because you won't tell me all the things I never told you. I don't know, this is... And I keep coming back to this. It's fine. I'm fine. Yep, I'm fine. I'm fine. You don't care, and I'm fine. I don't care either. But I'm like super upset that you're not, I don't know, like crying over me and like begging me to come back or whatever. Okay, I don't know where this fits or why this is important, but there's a lot of signs to me about going places or traveling, or like modes of transportation, because there's like the motorcycle, and now I'm seeing horses, and I was seeing the ocean, and I was seeing like a downtown, one of the tall building kind of apartments, and now something about France. I don't know what this is. So then it's like you are actually the one with the independent kind of energy. But what in the heck? I don't know what this is, guys. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you'll know. You know your life, but it's like, again, this person wanted you to like almost beg them to stay, or I wanted you to beg me to come back, or I wanted you to beg me to stay home. Now I'm getting So when I'm saying this person, they won't just tell you how they feel, right? They won't say, if you just said you want me back, I'd come back. Instead, they're going to try to play these games and try to trigger you, so you'll argue with me, and that way I know you still. Why are you always coming through? You know who you are in these collector reads. That's very crazy, because I feel like one specific person this does apply to, and you know who you are, because it always does. Anyway, this stems from some kind of mother figure. Sorry to blame the women, but this is what they were taught, that you don't speak emotions, you manipulate people to get an emotional reaction, and that's how you know they have emotions, or some weird thing like that. But also they kind of want something about a mother figure, and that doesn't necessarily mean a mother. It could be an aunt or grandparent or step-parent or foster, I don't know, whatever. Something about that connection has made them feel like they have to be kind of coddled, which is also, I feel, kind of the opposite of the facade they give. I want to ride a motorcycle, or I do ride a motorcycle, and I'm a free spirit kind of. They're confused, and so you're probably confused. And somehow they thought that you should just know that, or you should just do that, or I don't know why they think you're not doing enough to make them feel important or needed or wanted, or okay, what's with all the places? Because I thought I was getting Paris, and I was, or at least what I think of when I think of Paris, but now it's like Vegas. What is that place called? Something about Paris. There's like a hotel there that's like, I don't know. Suffice to say, this person has a kind of messed up idea about how emotions should be portrayed. It's like, I'm not going to tell you how I feel. I'm going to, try to trigger you so you'll show me you still care, rather than just, ask, do you still care? And I'm not going to tell you that I want to come back if you would just say you want me back. Like, they're not going to say these things. It's like I have to manipulate people to show their emotions rather than ask them their emotions, or God forbid tell them mine. Like, they don't do that, and they did something. They like walked away or ghosted or ended something without the intent of really ending it. I wanted you to beg me to stay. I wanted you to fall to your knees and beg me not to go, and you didn't do that, or something. And then I'd still be able to. So okay, I'm gonna say this is over or something, or I'm leaving, and I expect you to beg me to stay, and maybe you didn't. Okay, well then I left. And then I'd still find ways to come in and trigger you so you'd argue with me, and that helped me know that you still care. And now it's like, okay, well, that's gone on for a while. Now you're probably tired of that, so it's not working anymore. So now I'm really triggered. Like, wait a minute, all these things that used to work when I tried to get you to show you still care aren't working anymore. So maybe you don't care. Well, that's fine. I don't care either. Sorry. It's a very pouty, childish energy, and I can't really blame them, because I get that this is what they were taught. This is what they know. They don't know any other way. But it's making them realize that this is what they were taught. It's making them learn this isn't working. What am I doing wrong? Because this is how we are as humans. If things don't get so terrible, we don't change them. It has to get so unbearable that we're willing to look at, okay, what do I have to do differently? So that's why this is happening. It had to get so hard on this person to make them stop and look at, like, the things I was doing aren't working anymore. What do I need to do? I hope that makes sense, because this seems to be a very important lesson, and it's going to make this person realize, like, I was supposed to treat you a certain way. I was supposed to offer you something. I was trying to get you to chase me and tell me I'm super important. Maybe that's not what I should have been doing. Maybe I should have been vulnerable, talked about my feelings, asked you how you felt, that kind of thing. It's a lesson for them. And it's making them realize something about they should have been, again, more open, but something about should have been consistent. I should have been somebody that gave you stability instead of coming and going and coming and going, and pretending I'm walking away when I don't even want to walk away. And you know what I mean? I should have been just a lot about how they should have treated you, and how they should have opened up and been honest. I don't want to walk away. I don't want to be apart. But they weren't going to, until they learned this lesson, they weren't able to say those things or ask you how you felt about things. They are learning. But in this, I feel like in this moment, they're in this jealous energy of, what do you mean you're not reacting to the things that used to work? How come you don't, how come you're not paying attention to me? How come, they're in that energy. But I feel like it shifts pretty quickly into, this isn't working. What am I doing here? How can I get this to work? Hang on 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. As always, I got reports to do. I know that the last discount one, you guys are waiting. I know. I've had nothing but electronics problems this whole weekend. So let me say this. So this person is learning. Again, this had to happen this way, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So they had to get this isn't working. Oh my gosh, what can I do? So they are getting there. Now, then they're going to come back, and they want to try again. And you have free will. I don't know if you want to do that. Some people will, some people won't. I don't know. Just know that then I feel like this is new to them. So they're going to slip back into old. Just know that. Because I think they're going to come in very passionate, and everything's going to be great again, and yada yada. I don't know. And then I feel like they could start a fight all over again, because that is what they know. I want you to show me that you're jealous, or show me that you want me here, or you know what I mean? So there may be some slipping into old habits once you come back together and try this again. Just know that. I feel like they come in and we're happy again for a minute, and then it's like, I don't know, I'm going to try to lure you into an argument or something, and then I feel like somebody, like they say, oh, we just clash too much because we're so much alike. And I don't think that's the case. I don't think you clash because you're so much alike. I think you clash because they keep trying to lure you in to get you to show emotion. Because I don't feel like you're so much alike where you're trying to get them to chase you. I don't know. I just really feel like they're gonna come in and like, I want this, and I want us to work on things. I want to heal things, and they do. But then it's almost immediately they try to pick a fight, because again, that's what they're used to. They 1000% want to be with you. 1000%. I'm not saying they don't. It's just, okay, I'm going to come in differently because I've realized now that doesn't work, yada, yada. But then I get back with you, or I get back in your energy or something, and I'm comfortable. And when I'm comfortable, I slip back to my old ways. Do you know what I mean? And even though I have realized, it takes a long time to change a behavior once you realize you have it. So they might slip back into that. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that. I feel like it's almost immediately. Like there's the euphoria of we're back together for a minute, and then it's almost immediately. It's like I pick something again. And there's something to that about they're going to say, oh, it's going this way again because we're so much alike. And again, I keep having to say I don't agree with that. That's a cop out. That's a cop out. It's not because we're so much alike. It's because you still have this behavior to work on. I mean, there may be similar things, but the fights are like because they keep trying to get you to. It's like an ego thing to get you to stroke their ego. Which is not to say this won't work. I'm just saying be prepared. It takes a while to retrain your brain to not do certain things. They just keep, I don't know, there's a period, this comes back together, and then there's a period of they just keep being jealous, and they keep needing you to show them how special they are by your reactions to things, and you're going to have to contend with that if this is what you choose to do. And again, I'm not saying it won't be a good relationship. I'm not saying it won't be a lasting relationship. It's just know that it's going to take some time for them to get out of this pattern. All right, I'm going to leave that there and end this. Happy Sunday. Have a good week. Clear your energy. I don't think I can do discount clearings today because I'm still catching up from the last one, so I'll try to do them tomorrow or something. All right, sending positive energy away, guys. Bye.